Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about 2007 GATE question on tension member. Go through this question on the board. This question is from tension members. Okay, this question is from tension members asked in 2007 GATE. 2 marks. Go through this question. A steel flat. Basically, this is a flat. Okay, a steel flat. This is a flat. This is the flat. So steel flat of rectangular section of size. So dimensions of this steel flat were mentioned. That is 70 into 6 mm. It means the width is 70 and the thickness of this flat is perpendicular to the board. How much the thickness? 6. So 70 mm width and a 6 mm thickness. Steel flat is connected to a gusset plate. Now this is gusset plate. Okay, this is gusset plate. Clear? That is gusset plate by 3 bolts. See here, these are the 3 bolts which are arranged in diamond pattern. So these 3 bolts are arranged in diamond pattern. So 3 bolts each having a shear capacity of 15 kilonewton. So these 3 bolts are having a shear capacity of how much? 15 kilonewton each. In holes having a dia. So dia, how much the dia? 11.5 mm. Now for making the bolted connections, first we need to drill a hole, right? So the dia of that hole is how much for this connection? 11.5 mm. How much it is? 11.5 mm. Next, if allowable tensile stress in the flat is how much? 150 MPa. 150 MPa. So in this flat, the allowable tensile stress or allowable tension, how much it is? 150 MPa. Now what is asking? Let us see. The maximum tension that can be applied to the flat is, and here are the options. Here are the 4 options. Clear everyone? Now for this we need to choose a 3 sections for this flat. Okay, to solve this question. Okay, to solve this question for finding the maximum tension that can be applied to the flat, we need to select 3 sections. What are those 3 sections in the flat? See here. From here to here, see here, from this location to the beginning of the hole, the flat is intact. It means the flat area is undisturbed. The flat cross-section area is undisturbed. Therefore, consider one section here. This is 1. Now at this location, one hole is made. Okay, one hole is made. It means cross-sectional area for flat at this location is not similar at this location. Okay, it is not similar to this location. So let us consider this as 2. And if you proceed to this section, here 2 more holes are made. Okay, here 2 more holes are made. It means cross section of the flat at these 3 locations are different. It means whatever the cross section that is existing at 1 is not same at 2, and even at not same as 3. So at these 3 cross sections, okay, at these 3 locations, cross section for flat are different. Okay, cross section for flat are different. Hence, we need to find tension carrying capacity for flat at these 3 sections, and whichever comes out to be minimum, that is considered as a tensile carrying capacity of that flat. Okay, so first let us start with 1, and later we go for 2, and later we go for 3. Okay, that's it. Simple question, but calculations are required for this question. Solution. So tension carrying capacity of this flat at 1. Okay, at 1, as discussed previously, the section is undisturbed. It means no holes are present. It means the section is intact. So now what is sectional area? That is width into thickness. Okay, width into thickness. That is the sectional area. It means 70 into 6. So this is the area. And we want force. So to get force, area is to be multiplied with stress. That's it. Stress unit is Newton per mm square. Area unit is mm square. Now if you multiply both, mm square and mm square will get cancelled and we are left with Newton. That is what is asking. If you see in options also, kilonewton is present. So very simple question. But here we need to, we need to be attentive in selecting these 3 sections. Okay, in selecting these 3 sections. That's it. That is only the key point in this question. If we are able to select these 3 sections and find the tension at each and every section, out of those 3 locations, wherever the tension force is minimum, that is considered as an answer. That's it. Okay, so 70 into 60 into 150. Okay, so upon simplifying, we'll get it as 63 kilonewton. Okay, now tension carrying capacity of the flat at 2,2. So at 2,2, one hole is made. It means from the width, we need to detect the die of the bolt hole. So how much the die of the bolt hole? 11.5 mm. So from 70, detect that 11.5 into 6 and into 150. Okay. So upon simplifying, we'll get it as 52.65 kilonewton. Upon simplifying this, we'll get it as 52.65 kilonewton. Now let us find tension carrying capacity at 3,3. At 3,3, two holes are there. Hence from the width, okay, hence from the width of the flat, we need to subtract two bolt holes. So die of the bolt hole is mentioned as 11.5 mm. Now at 3,3. 70 minus 2 into 11.5 into 6 into 150. So upon simplifying this, we'll get it as 42.3 kilonewton. So tension carrying capacity T is equal to T11 comma T22 comma T33 minimum. Out of these three, whichever is minimum, that is considered as a maximum allowable tension or the maximum tension that can be applied to that flat. So what is the minimum of these three? 63, 52.65 and 42.3. What is the minimum? 42.3 kilonewton. Now what is the answer for this question? A. Okay, option A is the correct answer. So as I said, this question is for 2 marks. But if you are aware of the concepts what we have discussed in our conceptual part, then you can answer it very easily and you can score 2 marks. So take it down.